What up, everybody? Coming back to you. This is Tyler, aka Grand Lethal 16, coming at you with my post-NewCon PDX 5 commentary. So I was able to get down to Portland for NewCon PDX. They now call it NewCon PDX as opposed to NewCon 5. So the 2016 to 2017 New Year's weekend. Get a little bit more comfortable here, and hey, it was a ton of fun. I was a lot better at planning for the convention than last year, so a lot of things flowed a lot differently than I would have expected. As opposed to last year when I interviewed Steve Bloom, Troy Baker, and Michael Anderson, the co-founder of NewCon, I was able to interview 6 people this year. So I interviewed God, why am I blanking on the names all of the sudden? I got to interview Isaac Marion, the author of the Warm Bodies novel, that zombie romance. I got to interview Lisa Wilkerson, a video game and anime voice actress. I got to interview Christine Marie Cabanos, another female voice actress for anime and video games. I got to interview Mega Ran, who is a teacher, rapper, hero. He's an MC. I got to interview Zaxel Zach, a video game vlogger and stream Twitch YouTuber, all of that stuff rolled together. I think there's one more I'm spacing on. And I got to interview Janet Varney, the voice actress behind Korra and Legend of Korra, and then she's also a stars in a couple roles on You're the Worst and Stand Against Evil, among others. So there was a lot of different people I got to interview and chat it up with. Kept me super busy the whole weekend. I didn't fly down. Well, I did because I was speeding in my Prius. But I got down on Saturday morning, and it was pretty cool. The venue switched from this hotel, I think it was a DoubleTree or Red Lion over by the Modal Center, to the downtown Marriott, Portland. I really preferred the new venue. There was a lot better lighting. The way the portion of the hotel that was designated for all the anime convention events and so on and so forth was better structured for a large group of people that were constantly through traffic. So it wasn't as ridiculous a setup. It wasn't killing anyone to get through there. The area where you could buy items or you could get things autographed for sessions was in the basement. So that was interesting. I didn't hate it per se. Whoop, sorry about that. Well, there we go. Okay. I didn't mind it too much. It was pretty cool. I don't know how good the signal was on the bottom floor, but otherwise, there were a lot more convention halls than there had been at other centers, and it was like on 3 or 4 floors. It was like a mini SakuraCon at the convention center where everything was like escalators separated apart, but it was like 4 floors that went into the basement. So that was pretty neat. I did all of my interviews in the M Club, I believe it was called, which was the special Marriott VIP lounge. So every time I was meeting up with a guest, we'd meet up in there, have drinks, chill, relax, hang out, talk, and then we just get down and I'd ask some questions and we'd have a good time. I really love that. Definitely, if I go back next year, I'm going to stay in the hotel because that was pretty cool. Anything else about the venue? No, not really. It was on the waterfront, so that was pretty cool. I went down to the water. I didn't take any pictures, but I walked around when I had some spare time. The events, I did not get to a whole lot of events. This is kind of one of the unfortunate parts about the weekend. I only went to the Lisa Wilkerson panel on the last day where she talked about working on Tokyo Eye, which was this program for non-Japanese residents to learn about Japanese culture and things that were going on or developing in Japanese culture, such as the Cultural Renaissance and Akihabara, among others, so things like that. Now, the one thing that was really cool about that session is that she showed a couple videos from her Tokyo Eye days, so we got to see some of the videos they made, and she told us some of her cool stories, and that was a ton of fun. There were some odd people in there who were interrupting, asking some funky questions, but otherwise it was a really cool event. There was a lot of education to be gained from it. Other than that, I didn't make it to a single event the whole weekend. I had 6 interviews, so I just didn't manage. Let's see, was there anything else? So staff was a big time boost from last year, and that's not to say that staff wasn't great last year, but the staff had some new tech to help make them more efficient, I guess you could say. They had all of the staff had traded in their walkie-talkies for Slack. So now on, everyone could go onto their phone, like, oh, I need to contact someone, and they would just ask the question for a respective channel. So I think guest relations had a channel. I think registration had a channel. General random information had a channel. You know, all the showrunners had a channel. So there was all these different ways for everyone to facilitate things as opposed to them dumb walkie-talkies they used to have last year. No offense, but those walkie-talkies were whack. This was a much better way to leverage tech to make your guys, make yourselves more efficient. You know what? Respect, for real. See, was there anything else interesting that happened? And then they were much more available. I don't know if they had more staff this year, but I really feel like they did. They had a ton more staff. It wasn't difficult to find anyone between being connected on Slack and there just seeming like there was a whole lot more staff around. It was a big time boost. So, you know, that gets 2 thumbs up. Good job, guys. Was there anything else that was pretty interesting? Liaisons for the guests were really good. The guests were all really awesome. Tons of energy, tons of fun. Oh, there was one guest I didn't get to interview. I didn't get to interview Christina V. I'm really bummed out. We just ran out of time on Saturday night, and I didn't even try Sunday because she wasn't available till super late on Sunday, and I wasn't going to wait around until like 4 p.m. on a Sunday. I needed to head back to Seattle because I had to work that night. Yeah, I'm looking at my list here. I don't think there's anything I haven't covered. This is my second year attending. I'm not gonna have a giveaway on this convention, but I will on SoccerCon in a few months, which is the next convention coming up. Currently, I'm putting all the interviews up on YouTube and SoundCloud, so I'll leave some links to the respective profiles so you can check out the playlist, or you can check out the SoundCloud playlist as well. But yeah, hey, did you go to NewCon? What did you love about it? Was there anything awesome you got swag-wise you picked up? The only thing I picked up was a Zack poster, but hey, did you pick up anything cool? Did you get to talk to any of your favorite voice actors or other guests? Let me know what you did when you were at NewCon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.